den.
Zdravej.
And welcome back to our little Bulgarian adventure.
Kaksi. Dobra.
Asum Dobra.
Indeed.
So what have we been up to this week, Adam?
Well, this week we've been back on a bit of renovation.
Bit more gardening.
Bit of cooking.
Bit of cooking.
Yeah. Something new for you.
Mostly we've been waiting for Max's birth certificate.
It's still not here.
No, it's now in Varna though.
Yes, it's been sent to customs. I'm hoping that's normal.
Yes. So.
There's very little information, but hopefully you'll go to customs, they'll say, yes, it's a letter, deliver it to the post office and we'll pick it up Tuesday.
We did have a moment of excitement.
We thought it arrived on Wednesday. Bearing in mind how little post we do get, it seemed inconceivable it wouldn't be Max's birth certificate.
But it wasn't. It was a wonderful invitation.
It was.
To a christening in the UK, which unfortunately we're not going to be able to make due to all the COVID
flights,
travels,
all
malarkey.
The changing situation.
Yes, so unfortunately we didn't get it then, but hopefully this week it will come.
Yes, I'm holding out hopes.
Yes, we are. Otherwise, poor old Max will have to go back and start the whole process all over again.
And we don't want that.
We don't want that.
And he doesn't want that. So.
No, he's settled in actually a lot better than we thought he would.
He has.
He's been helping you out this week, hasn't he?
To a degree. We're easing him in slowly. But he's also been helping you.
He has. He got very excited about picking potatoes. Yeah. He felt it was a bit like gold prospecting.
Playing Minecraft.
On playing Minecraft, which we didn't quite get, but...
All you Minecraft players, I'm sure you understand.
Yes. And then he did make potato salad.
He did.
All by himself.
And we enjoyed that with the pulled pork. And this is how we made that. Today we're making some pulled pork on the smoker. First thing I need to do is make up the rub. We need to mix all the spices together into a bowl, grind it up, and of course the exact recipe is a closely guarded secret. But if you really want to know, there you go, just pause that. We now have to take the mixture, stir it together, and then in my spice grinder, which used to be a coffee grinder, give it a quick blitz. And that is our rub mix. Now that we've prepared our rub, we can put it onto the meat. I find the easiest way is first sprinkle it on with a spoon. Putting plenty on, there's loads of flavour in this. And then there's a reason it's called rub. Give it a little pat. Just give it a little rub into the meat. Obviously you need to do both sides. Even the fat, putting it on the fatty side, all adds to the flavour. We're aiming for a temperature in the barbecue of around 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I've got these wireless temperature probe which enables me to keep an eye on the temperature, and we're very close to being the right temperature. I now need to make a pouch, a little smoking pouch with wood chips to add some extra smoky flavour to the meat. I'm using apple chips. I simply put them on there onto the tin foil. fold it up. And just make a few holes. To allow the smoke to escape. That will get put directly onto the coals. As it heats up, the smoke will escape, flavouring the meat. And now we put the package onto the burning coals. And that should produce the smoke. We're starting to get smoke now. In the early stages of smoking the meat, this is what gives it a bit of extra flavour. The pork has now had around 3 hours in the smoker, so it's time to wrap it in tin foil and put it back in the smoker for a further 3 hours. Okay, it's now time to unwrap the pork and pull it. The darker outer is the rub and what's called the bark. They're the crispy crunchy bits, often made up with the fat. And the meat inside is tender and delicious. And there we have it, pulled pork with potato salad, the potatoes grown in our garden, the pulled pork smoked in our smoker.
The pulled pork was delicious. It all disappeared in one sitting.
It's one of Max's favourites, in fact it's one of our favourites. So, yes, so now that we've completed the shower room, we've moved on to what will be our bedroom.
Yes, and despite a few little setbacks with the
Mainly
ordering
materials.
of materials, after we'd found somewhere, we'd ordered it, waited for them to email us back, which they were happy to complete our order apart from not having
Half
materials.
the stuff we needed. So the search continues.
The search began for more floorboards somewhere else, yeah.
We will find them and I'm sure they'll be local.
Yeah.
But it's just a case of finding them.
Yes, and finding that they have them in stock.
But we have started doing bits down there, ready for putting the ceiling back up. And this is the prep work we've done. It's time to turn our attention now to what will be our bedroom. I've been using this room as a storage room and a work room while we did the shower. But it's now time to sort this room out. The first room is basically to tidy up, get any rubbish out and see what we need to do. There are gaps at the edges of the walls that all need sorting, holes in the ceiling and of course the ceiling itself. There are areas where the plaster has come off the wall, they need looking at and sorting out, and in some areas the floorboards have rotted and we need to replace the floor. The window will also need to be sorted out. The wood is very rotten. I think it's beyond saving. We'll have a look, but I don't hold out very much hope. Another job with the walls is to channel in the electric cables. When we had the rewire, we didn't do this because we knew the walls needed attention. But that's the next job. And I think we're going for a slightly suspended ceiling, which will save quite a lot of work channeling out these cables that run around the top of the walls. This is one of the worst areas of water damage on the ceiling and rot. Those 3 or 4 planks there are going to have to come down. We looked at this beam here. The top of it is fairly solid, the bottom is rotten, so we're going to remove whatever we can and see what state it's in. We've now treated all the beams with a solution that sorts out woodworm, protects the beams for 10 years I believe. The next job is to fill up the holes. Unfortunately this job's going to have to wait for another day. I've been let down by my wood delivery, so I'm going to have to go out and get some wood myself. Once these holes have been filled, I'll be able to start putting up the suspended ceiling. That should make a considerable difference to the room, and then we can start on the walls.
Max wasn't keen on the ladder, was he? No.
Not a big fan.
Not a big fan of the ladder.
Apparently it's very unstable. So he'll be good for plastering walls and taking up floorboards, that sort of thing. Anything that's on ground level.
Yes. He's decided he doesn't like heights.
No. Not on a wobbly ladder anyway. So. Yes.
On a positive note, we sourced new gas for our barbecue.
We have.
And we did that in one trip.
Yes, unlike my usual 3 or 4.
To find something new.
But we brought the barbecue with us and a bottle of gas. Naturally the fittings are different here. So I went to see a lovely lady in Targovishny who didn't speak a word of English, but with the assistance of a friend on the phone, worked out I needed a new regulator and a new gas bottle, which over here you buy, you don't rent them like you do in the UK. So I bought that. I was pointing in the direction of a petrol station that filled my gas bottle, and we're back in business.
We are.
So we had pizzas in the week, done on the pizza oven. A little celebration of getting it working again.
Yes. Well, I think that's about it for this week.
Yes, it's been slowish, but the temperatures are coming back down again.
Yeah,
so
it's been
we
a
can
bit
do
more
more
workable.
work. Yeah. And once we've sorted out the materials, we can crack on with that room. I'm looking to get it done in a couple of weeks, but
We hope you're all safe and well,
that's it for us this week.
and we'll see you next week.
We certainly will.
Do skoro.
Do skoro.
That was good until you started giggling like a loon.
Okay.
So that's it for us this week. We hope you both were. Both?
All two of you. You at the back, you don't count. Cue the music.